Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we started tracking where we have gone in our adventures, as well as have a visual for upcoming trips. I don't know about you, but I always find it uplifting to be thinking about upcoming trips, as well as thinking about all the great memories from our previous trips. Whether it's getting the perfect shot of a waterfall in Canada, remembering the amazing time you had with the kids and family when you went on that Grand Canyon adventure, or when you went up on Grouse Mountain in Vancouver, British Columbia, and the boy was attacked by the grouse. It was super funny until the grouse came after us. Everyone ultimately has their own life story, which is being written every day. Why not create a map like this and keep track of those chapters of that story? Please post in the comments below how you track the chapters in your life. I will post the specific materials I used in the description below that I did order from Amazon. The first thing you want to do when deciding to create this type of map is to determine where you have traveled and where you will travel in the future. If you are only traveling around in a single state, then get a map of that state. Make sure that the map has the details that you want to see yourself. Some maps have every city on them, so the map to me looks cluttered. We went with this specific map because it has quite a few cities, but not so many that the map looks cluttered. Now, to complete this project, you're only going to need 4 things: a corkboard, the map of your choice, push pins, and spray adhesive. Now we will start with removal of the outer frame from the corkboard. Remove the screws and pull the outer frame apart. This will leave you with the corkboard and mounting material. Then unroll the map, determine the position of the corkboard so that it will be as evenly spaced as possible. Now, how many of you have ever placed a protective screen on your phone? We are going to use a similar method for the application of the map so that the position of the map will stay where you want it after it is lifted up to apply the adhesive. So position the map, and then on one end use painter's tape to create a hinge point between the map and the corkboard. You then have a helper hold up the map so that you can apply the spray adhesive. Make sure that you coat all of the surfaces good, and make sure that your adhesive has a slow or moderate tack time. The Krylon material I used worked amazing, as I did have to reposition the map after the first placement, and it easily peeled back up for repositioning. After the map is placed onto the adhesive, use your hand to smooth out the map and make sure that there are no air bubbles. Because the cork material does not have an airtight seal, it was easy to get all the air bubbles out. I then had to trim the excess material around the edges so that I could reinstall the frame. I used a razor blade to trim the map flush with the corkboard edges. Then reinstall the aluminum frame. To use a putty knife to gently get the map and corkboard back into the aluminum frame. If you don't have a putty knife, I would imagine that a butter knife would also work. You are now done, and the frame can be hung, and you can begin documenting your travels. Now the last thing that we did is we purchased a box of various push pins because we have gone on quite a few adventures before we bought the adventure bike. We wanted to track using different colored pins where we went in a car or truck versus where we've gone on the adventure bike. We also use a different color for our future planned trips. I hope this video gives you a good idea of how to make your own push pin map, and always remember that life is an adventure and none of us are getting out of this alive, so make sure you enjoy the ride. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up.